layout now since I've done all these alterations. I'm going to say that I've finished. But as they always say, you've never finished. But no, I'm going to say I'm finished this time now. Definitely till after Christmas anyway. Anyway, start off with that corner there. I put the bus shelter up there, the bus garage. I changed a few things around. Still got the canal and everything and the pond. I mentioned about that canal having to... what I did, I got rid of the incline, the two inclines. I've got a slight one on the far outer line now, but it only goes 1 inch high. On this one, what I've done, you have to pretend that's one of these bridges that lifts up. Because if I'd have put a bridge over, I'd have had an incline again. Anyway, we got round that with that. We come round. We've got the farmhouse in the corner. The cinema and everything, which were around this other side, which is now on that side. I'll just move the camera down. All the buildings now, main buildings, are on that back wall, you see. And yeah, we've still got Tony's. It's closed due to C19, but I think we might have an exemption later on. We're coming along. Plenty of trees, as you can see now. I showed me buying those trees from Amazon. I'll come on to the different to what it was before. I've got a little pub and the shop at this side, and of course we've still got one suspension bridge. As I say, it's only 1 inch high now, so it's not got that. Well, going uphill and downhill, it looked a bit too steep, didn't it? Still got the lake in there, but not as big now. And then of course I've put a road bridge over the other side. Plenty going on in all these areas, of course. Put the terrace houses, the cottage, the two house down that side there. Again, loads and loads of trees. I think we ought to call it the tree layout now. Right, now we'll come further across. Some cottages there, the old railway cottages, farmer cottages, whatever. And I put a new platform in down here, just for this DMU, and run the DMU from there. We did have 2 platforms here before in the pub. I've just added a little diorama of the tables and chairs and umbrellas. I mentioned there about the bridge. I pointed out that when it showed skyline under the bridge it didn't look right, so I took that out and I've filled it in with greenery so now it looks like trees. And that's about it for the changes. All the rest is as you've seen it before. But those who haven't, I'll bring it round and then we'll try and run a few trains. Got the 3 main platforms down there. There are all these signals in now, and that's it. So we'll run a few trains, and like I say, that's it now until definitely till after Christmas anyway. And I keep saying I shan't do any more changes, but you never know. Aside of all these lights I've fitted in here. One thing I quite liked, and somebody had said to me, why don't you put spotlights on that bridge? I put one on the church sign lower down, but as you can see now I've got spotlights either side of that, either end of the suspension bridge. And there's quite a few lights there now. Right, just 1 or 2 little tips this week. I bought some of this fencing on eBay. You get 10 pieces. I wrote it down actually so I won't forget. Yeah, 10 pieces for £3.50. I know it's not fantastic, but it's alright. I mean, 10 pieces for £3.50, and that is with free postage. So you can do quite a bit. As you see, I've put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've put about 8 down there. I'll put a gate in as well. And of course with this, it's not as flexible as what we'll say Hornby is, but with it being plastic, of course, all you have to do is just heat it up a little bit, and you can put a curve in it with heating it. But 10 pieces for £3.50, it's well worth looking at. I think that Hornby now, you get about 5 pieces for about £15. And that's Hornby lot there. And I know there's others that you can buy for the paper type, but to be honest, they're not strong enough, not firm enough for me. These signals are nice, but of course with the block signalling on a signal, you're talking £50 there for one. So I mean, I do like them, yeah, and they're very nice. But I bought some more of those cheap signal lights on Amazon, and you get 5 in a pack for, what was it, £15.99, 5 in a pack. I've put one on, and there you have it. I'll put a switch on it, of course. It's two-way, green and your red, and I've run it from one of those small transformers, and I'm actually put it down to 3 volts because on 12 volt it's just that bit too bright. But you can run it on a straight 12. They come all wired up. All you're going to do is put the extra bit of wire on then, and a toggle switch. Not sure how to wire. It's quite easier. I'll try and show. I've got my feet coming up there, my 12 volt feed, well 3 volt now as I've altered it to, and it goes into your toggle switch, and you've got a wire, 2 wires then from your signal going in. It's easier still. I'll do this diagram because I had to look at it. I haven't done any for quite a while. I've forgotten how to do it, but that's a diagram there, and it's quite easy to follow. Only one thing, when you toggle switch, make sure you get an SPDT switch. I bought some of these, and they're I think they're what they call MT. They're only in other words, when you just switch them down, it goes on, yeah, but as soon as you let go, it's off. With these others, it's permanently, it's between the 2 switches. These are called, I don't use, is MT switch. It's the SPDT switches. I've had to send for some more now because of course I've got wrong ones, and I've only got one of those left. But I mean, at that price, they're good. You know, I've used them before across the back there, and then there's 2 older ones there they were made up ones, those. But I mean, these are on 12, and I'm going to change it. It's just a bit too bright. But if you got those little transformers I told you about, £8 odd, you can lower it down to 3 volts. Yeah, I mean, them signals, I say, are very nice, but bloody hell, at that price, £50 for one, it's a bit too dear. The thing I was going to bring up was about that bridge. I think it was Lanterman that said it didn't look right. One or two said it, you know, it's good, yeah, fair enough, but it didn't just look right. And that's the original picture I used. It's a bridge, I said, not far from where I live, and of course with that skying, it just didn't look right, because obviously I've got a background with sky there. So what I've done was I did some bit of leaf work. In fact, it's from them trees, some other trees which I just flaked a bit off and PVA on the back there under the bridge, so it just looks like trees there now. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that now. And then I'll take you for a little tour of different things I've done. I've put a new platform in there. It's all old card and bits that I have left over from different buildings. So I'm quite happy with DMU as a side shoot there, you see. I only just ballasted last night with this, so it's not dry properly yet, and then I've got to be painted and everything. But I'll when you see this on a video, it'll all be done anyway. But I just thought I'd show those few things, which are handy little tips and a bit of saving money. I think everything's to deal with this hobby now, but like I say, with them lights at that price, 5 for £15–16, and that fencing at £3 odd for 10 pieces, I got 20. £7, it cost me, and it's free post. Right, okay then. forgot to mention there about the gypsies with the fire there.